Hi you guys. Okay, so we're gonna be having a chitty chatty session today about influencing and how I got into it and how you guys can get into it if you do want to, because right now I feel like it's like one of the like prime career options that a lot of people are looking at. And I'm also going to be doing my makeup side by side. It's going to be like a nice story chitty chatty session along with makeup. And well, this is the first time I'm doing this, so I don't know the response I'm gonna get, but I hope you guys like it. And yeah, let's begin. So I live in Delhi, and it is cold here, but when I'm shooting and stuff, I have to like wear a particular color, so I'm just wearing this top. But now I'm feeling cold, so I'm just gonna pop my cute little I think it's like a cute little hoodie. I should show you guys. It won't come up because like I'm sitting, but it comes down like that, and then it's like, okay, let's make this entire makeup routine a very drugstore minimal makeup look as usual, because I always do that. So I'm using the Lakme Absolute Blur Perfect Primer. I don't think it's expensive. So talking about how I got into becoming an influencer, this is gonna be a long session honestly. Okay, so I did my bachelor's in interior designing, and I was looking for a job. I also got a job. It wasn't tough to get a job, touch wood. It was okay. I worked for around, I don't know, 4 to 6 months I guess. And so I'm a person who has this creative side to me. Ever since I was a kid, I would always sketch and like make drawings and stuff like that. So I always liked that more than studies. Like I could not study. I'm one person who just couldn't study. I would always prefer painting or stuff like that. And while going to people's houses, the first thing I would see is like how their house looks or what they've done. And for some reason I always really liked going to bathrooms and seeing how their bathroom is done up. I don't know, that's some weird ass thing that I have. That was in 2019, and then I left that job. Also, I just used the Lakme Absolute Brow Perfector. It's one of the best brow pencils and quite affordable. And now I'm going in with Cuffs and Lashes Color Corrector. These are the cover pots in number 16. So anyway, I left the job, and then I was looking for another job, and this was in late 2019. And for like some odd reason there were no jobs. Okay, like I swear I had this dark phase. Like first when I left it, I was like, what, everything happens for a reason and it's okay, and whatever, it's good, whatever happened. But 2 months have gone by and I'm not able to get a job, and I'm going for interviews. Okay, I went for an interview with the #1 interior designers in Delhi or in India, then I honestly just didn't get a call back. And #1, I was so happy because oh my god, like I'm getting an interview with them, I'm going for an interview with them, which is great. And then 3 months go by, and I just had this dark phase where I was just like, maybe I'm just not good enough and I don't know what to do. And I started thinking that my family must be thinking that I'm useless and I can't do anything and all of that. And then a lockdown took place. We entered 2020, March 2020, and it was lockdown. And then obviously I couldn't do anything, and there were no interviews, no one was hiring for obvious reasons. And that sort of made me feel better. I was like, okay fine, it's lockdown, can't really do anything. So I started shooting because I liked makeup. I've always liked makeup. It was I was just like intrigued by makeup for some reason always. So I just started shooting, and I started putting out makeup tutorials, and yeah, they started doing well. And I honestly didn't have this in mind. Like I never had that I'm gonna be like become an influencer or whatever. This never crossed my mind. One, because there's no one in my group who is into this, so I had no one to take, you know, like advice from, or no one to guide me. So I just made videos because I like makeup, and I thought maybe I should share my knowledge, whatever I have, a little bit of knowledge, with my audience. And I had like, what, about 50k followers then, because I used to post on Insta a lot. I also learned how to edit during lockdown. I had no idea how to edit videos. I started from scratch. So when I say from scratch, I mean I shot a video on my phone. My first video was on my phone, and I had no idea how to edit. So I would like Google, like go on App Store and keep searching for hours and hours, and I was so confused. Like I was just like, how do people do this? How do they convert like 1 hour videos into 1 minute? This is insane. And now I'm using the Garnier BB cream. This has SPF 24 and it's for all skin types, so there's no shade as such. This is what it looks like. Then I started getting my videos out and got a great response from people, from all of you. And then it was just up and up, because yeah. But also when I was making these videos during lockdown, it's really tough to explain to your family what you're doing, because you know, I wouldn't be able to for some reason, because it's not like I was monetizing it like at that moment. I wasn't able to monetize it as such then, but eventually I did. So explaining it to them was a problem. And I never said anything because I was scared. I was like, I don't know how they'd react, and you know, I honestly didn't even know if I wanted to do this full time. So then I started doing another job, and I did this during the day or in the evening, before my job or after my job, because you know, I didn't want to let my family down, and I felt like if I sit at home and just don't do anything, they'll feel like, you know, like I felt like they'll feel like I'm like, you know, wasting my life. So I didn't want that, and I did this. I was doing digital marketing. That's what I started doing, like that was my job, and that was great. But obviously I was not interested, because then I realized that, oh my god, you know what, I want to become an influencer. That's what I want to do. Yes, that gives me happiness. There were days like I would wake up at 6 a.m. to shoot, because I would have to go to work at 9, and there was a deadline on a few, you know, videos, and I had to get it out that day. So I would wake up at 6 a.m. and I'm a person who would never wake up early, but to shoot I would. That is how I knew that this is exactly what I want to do. And I also did that job for 4 months, and then so for the first 2 or 3 months I did it full time. Then for 1 month I did it part-time, saying half a day I would do like, you know, the job, and half day I would spend on my this thing. So it was like, you know, in the mornings I would do this, and then I would go for my job around 1 or 2, and then I shifted and made this like full time, because yes, this is what I wanted to do. And but once I made it full time, and once, you know, like I started putting my entire time and energy into this, it just picked up and everything was great. So, like, now when it comes to influencing and understanding, I don't know, I got so confused where the camera was for a second. Anyway, so when it comes to influencing and understanding where the camera, what the and understanding how everything works. So now that I've done it for like a year, almost a year, yes, I've done it for a year, I can, you know, like honestly help you guys, because you know, for whoever's looking into getting this line, you have to like be sure that you want to do this. And if you do want to do this, or if you're unsure, you know, you could always do it part-time, like how I did it, to get yourself to, you know, be sure that this is what you want to do and this is the line you want to take. And once you do get into this line, since you're getting into it, now this fell into my lap, so I didn't have to do this, because a lot of like these brands started reaching out to me, because I had an established follower base, and that helped obviously. But if you don't have an established follower base, what you can do is you can reach out to the brand yourself. You can DM them, You can email them. Email is always more professional, so you can always email them and you can attach your Instagram or social media handle. And so there are agencies, okay, there are media agencies that take care of brands. So suppose, you know, let's take brand X and this is you. So there is a media agency in between where, so basically the brands come to the agencies and the agencies reach out to the influencers. So you know, there are a lot of people. So this agency, you can reach this agency and you can just say, hey, like, you know, I just started vlogging and you know, I was thinking if you ever want like so and so, like if you want to collaborate, I'd be happy to collaborate and stuff like this. It's really tough to get paid collaborations at first go. Okay, so even I started with barter. So you can start with barter, but also make sure that they don't exploit you when you're doing barter. Now when you're doing barter, so there are like 3 types of collaborations. There's barter, there's paid, and there's affiliate. I feel like I'm pronouncing that wrong. I also just used the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Light because I use sand, but sand is over and I'm just too lazy to like order it, but I will just to like highlight. And now I'm going in with the NYX Powder Puff Lippy in the shade Prank Call as my blush. So barter is when they give you certain amount of goods, and suppose you're a makeup influencer. Barter is when they give you makeup and they say, hey, you know, like we'll be sending you a package and we just so there's a collaboration, there's the campaign, and we have like 1 post, 1 story and 1 reel or 1 gif or whatever in this campaign, and you will have to do so and so. And you say, yeah, so this is barter. Now when I say don't let them exploit you in barter, what I mean by this is, suppose they give you 1 product and they're just like, hey, so you know, there's a campaign and we expect like 2 videos, 3 stories, we expect 1 reel, 1 post, and this, it's no, because 1 product, so the amount, it also matters what they're giving you. You know, if they're just giving you 1 and they expect a lot out of you, I don't think you should do it. Even if you're just starting out, no, like, you know, that's exploitation. Don't let them exploit you like that. You can always say that, you know, hey, like you think that it's a lot, so you know, you can give them 1 video or whatever you feel you're comfortable with. Then you have paid. Paid is like, obviously, like, you know, they send you like products and then the campaign details, brief, etc., and you get paid for like whatever you post and stuff. And then there's affiliate. Affiliate is where you get products and you have to promote those products, and you have a certain code, and that code allows you to, you know, give discount to your followers, and through that, like whatever your followers buy, you get a certain amount from the total. You know, suppose there's a product of 1500 and through your code your follower has bought it, so you get like maybe 20% out of it or whatever. So that's affiliation. That's how that works. I personally don't like it. I till date have only done 1. I'm doing it right now actually. It's just a personal choice. I don't like it. So now there are collaborations, and there is also your own content creation, like you coming up with your own content. Now the reason you need to be creative and come up with your own content is because how do you think the brands notice you? It's through your content and the stuff that you make. So the more creative you are, the more brands that come in. Suppose you're a fashion influencer, the more creative you are in your videos or whatever is unique in your videos, then the more the brands are come to you. You know, suppose you're a jewelry influencer, lifestyle influencer, it all depends on your creation and your creativity. You always have to keep, oh my god, please, you always have to keep creating some videos which are your. Now the main thing in influencing is you have to make out what your audience wants to see. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade Medium Noon. It's one of my favorite loose powders. I have a lot of branded ones also, but I always use this because it's so good, and it suits my skin a lot. It makes it look like quite flawless, so one of my favorites. Anyway, so you have to you know, like figure out what your audience wants to see. Now how do you do that? So one, you have to make your account into a business account. If you're not able to do that, because I think what Instagram has, that you need to have at least like a certain amount of followers to make your account a business account. So if you're not able to make your account into a business account, then what you do is you put it up on stories, and you you know, do polls like hey guys, so I'm just figuring out what you guys like and what you would want to see. So please help me out. I'm gonna do a few polls ahead, and please answer them. And then you do polls like, you know, you can do fashion or beauty, or lifestyle and beauty, or lifestyle fashion, or videos or reels, or posts or videos, or you know, like gifs or something else. Like just explore every area that you can and figure out what they want to see. For the people who do have business account, it's easier because you can just go to your content and see which one is doing good or which one's been doing like the best, and create content around it. It's easier. Yes, so once you figure that out, then what you do is please maintain a diary. Okay, I know it sounds stupid or whatever, but honestly it's so liberating, because one, like you feel like you're at peace when you're writing. I honestly never used to write and stuff, but it feels really good. I have like a planner now, and I write every day. Like I plan my day out, plan my week out actually. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't go as planned, but it's still good. Like I think it helps a lot, so you guys should do it too. So start planning your stuff out, and once you start planning your stuff out, now by planning I mean, suppose you're planning your week, so you can go like, you know, suppose you're doing it just for Instagram, so you can go like, Monday I have to shoot a video for this and this. Suppose I'm doing some makeup look, I have to do this makeup look. Tuesday I'll be editing, Wednesday posting, Thursday I'm gonna shoot another video, or you know, do another makeup look and just shoot a picture, or if you're a fashion influencer, then do another video and just post the video, or just take some pictures, or take some poses, like how to pose sort of reels, or how to style, or whatever, you know, stuff like that. And just plan your week out, and I swear it helps so much. Okay, so the next thing is, it's important that you have friends in this field, like, you know, fellow influencers, fellow bloggers, etc. So what you do is you try to collaborate with a lot of your fellow bloggers and stuff, and it's helpful, you know, because one, you know, their audience gets to know you as well, and also you get more friends, and you know, you're able to talk about whatever problems you have and stuff like that. So it's important that you have friends in the same field. I use the Kiko bronzer in the shade 03 Unexpected Paradise. Oh, Unexpected Paradise 03 Neutral Bronze. Next, you should always you know, like do your research in whatever field you pick, whatever it is. Always do your research, always be up to date with what's trending, and also figure out who is, you know, one of the best influencers of that field, and why people look up to her or him, or what is that particular thing that they like of that person, and why they like it. And maybe you can explore doing the same thing, or just get you know, like inspired and do something else. But if you do the same thing, always give credits, because you know, it's not nice to not give credits. It's one of the things I hate, and it has happened to me. A lot of people have done the same thing and not given me credit, and trust me, it does pinch and does annoy you. So always give credit. Yeah, or the best thing is you can always get inspired and make something from that video. So the thing that I like to do when I take inspiration is I look at that video and I change 5 things about that video. So suppose it's a makeup video, there's a makeup look, so I change maybe the eyes, I change maybe, I just take the concept maybe and I do something around that concept, but try to change like 5 things in the video, and you know, that's how you take inspiration. And I do that all the time. Also, I just realized, since I told you that this will be like a drugstore thing, so instead of using Kiko Milano, one bronzer I really like is L'Oreal Paris's bronzer. Also Maybelline's bronzer is really good, so you can try either of the two, because I like having an orange tint to my bronzer, and both of them have that, so you can try any of those two. So I'm using the Maybelline Nudes eyeshadow palette. I don't think this is expensive, right? This is one of like the drugstore. Yeah, it's 905, this palette. So which one is this? I'm just gonna use like a, you know, like this shade. It's like a light brownish, cool toned brown. So now also there's another part. Important part is how to monetize your business and how to know how much to charge, right? A lot of people have that problem. How do you know how much to charge? So there's this site, it's called Instagram Money Calculator, which also tells you your engagement. Now, why does engagement matter? Followers of course matter, but more than followers, engagement matters, because that's what brand sees. You know, suppose you have like 500 followers, but 500k followers, and you don't have any engagement. By engagement I mean nobody, like there are hardly any likes on your pictures or videos, there are hardly any comments, you know, you're not engaging with your audience. The brands see all of this, so if they see this, then yeah, then your chances are less to like collaborate. So you should always you know, like talk to your audience. If they're commenting on your picture or video, whatever, give a reply to them. Nothing's gonna happen, because at the end of the day, they're what makes you who you are on that particular handle. Of course your talent matters, but also they matter, because they're the ones following you, increasing your follower base, which makes brands notice you, because they see who is, you know, the most engaging, and you know, why people like that particular person and stuff. So you should reply to your audience all the time. Not all the time. By all the time I mean just reply whenever you have the time, or make the time for it. I make the time for it every day. I have a thing that when in the morning I have to do my emails, I have to read the newspaper, and I have to reply to my comments, and then at night before sleeping. And if I'm not able to for a few days, then one day I sit and I spend at least 2 hours, it does take 2 hours, to reply to, you know, the people who've commented for like on my post, like the past 3-4 posts, because I haven't been able to reply. So I do take the time and do that, and there's nothing wrong in it, honestly. So now I'm just gonna take this grey color and sort of create like a cat eye effect. Yeah. So you anyway go to that engagement Instagram money calculator, where you also get to see your engagement, and you also get to see how much money you should be charging, okay? Because that particular site just, you know, analyzes everything and gives you how much money you should be charging. So you can start off with that, and as you go, you know, you'll be able to realize how much you should be charging, how, you know, how much effort you put into stuff and all of that. You know, you just learn as you go, honestly. So just for starters, you can start using that site, and eventually just shift to how you want to make it work. Yeah, and there are going to be a lot of times the brands will be like, no, you know, I think blah blah, or can we just make it about a collaboration or whatever. If you're starting off as barter, great, but if you're doing like a paid collaboration, or like, you know, your commercials are too high, so can we do it, like, can we make it barter? You can say no. You don't have to always say yes. You might be scared that, oh my god, you know, I don't want to lose this collaboration, but it's okay. You standing your ground and saying no actually makes them realize that, okay, so this person won't budge, which means if we want it for the next collaboration, we need to have that particular amount of, like, you know, we need that budget, and we have to ask her. Yeah, just don't budge. So I'm using the Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal as my mascara. So I feel like I've told you guys whatever I've learned over the years, over the past year of me blogging or influencing, and maybe this will help. I don't know. I hope it does, honestly. because I didn't have any help when I started, so I want to be of as much help as I can be to all of the budding bloggers out there, or all of the people who want to, you know, do vlogging and stuff. And you know, I'm always like available on Instagram, so if ever you have any doubts and you want to talk, and you know, you're confused about something, you could always DM me. I sort of try to reply to as many DMs as possible because, well, I want to help. So that is all for story time and chitty chatty session. I know this is going to be a long video, and if you're still here, thank you for watching. I'll be back next week with another video. Yes. So now I'm all ready to go and do my shoot. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I gave enough information. If there are any more doubts, you know, if there's something that you want to get cleared up, you can always comment down below and I will reply. And thank you for watching. I love you guys. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel.